Hi there, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at this Blue Ox SwayPro weight distribution system with sway control. This is going to help level out your trailer in your ride as you're towing. So rather than having all of your trailer's weight pushing down on that one connection point between your coupler and your hitch ball, which can oftentimes cause a lot of squatting in your tow vehicle, which can put a lot of strain on your rear suspension system. This is going to help level everything out and distribute that weight evenly across all the axles of your tow vehicle and your trailer, so it's going to give you a lot more stability and control. This also has the built-in sway control, so it's going to help keep your trailer in line and reduce the amount of swaying that you experience. And because it does use the chain system, it is going to allow you to back up without having to disconnect your weight distribution system. So that's going to be a lot more convenient than some of your weight distribution systems out there that would require you to get out, disconnect your weight distribution before you're able to back up into your campsite or wherever it is that you're going. So a really nice system here. This does have a max weight capacity of 7,500 pounds. That's the gross towing weight, so that's the weight of your trailer plus the load included. It's going to have an optimal tongue weight range, or the downward pressure on your hitch ball, of between 550 and 750 pounds. The reason for that range is because these spring bars are designed for a specific weight. So if you have any less than that 550 pounds, they're really not going to engage properly. If you have any more than that 750 pounds, you're going to be overloading the system. So again, you're not really getting the benefit that you're supposed to. So as long as you're within that weight range, you should be fine. This is just one of several different options for the SwayPro. We do have other options for lighter weight trailers or for heavier trailers, so make sure you're getting the right one for your setup. This does have a 2-inch by 2-inch trailer hitch shank that will slide right into your trailer hitch. You do want to make sure that you are using a hitch that is rated for use with weight distribution because not all of them are, and obviously you don't want to overload your hitch because your whole system is only as strong as your weakest component. This does use a standard 5/8 inch pin and clip to hold this in place. Make sure it's not going to rattle out of your hitch. You can switch this out for a 5/8 inch diameter locking pin if you want a little added security. Make sure that no one's going to be able to take off with your system. But from the center of our hitch pin hole to the center of these adjustment holes here, it's right at 10 inches. So make sure that's going to work for your trailer hitch. But of course, we do have this gusset here, so that could potentially butt up against the front of your hitch. So from the center of our hitch pin hole to that back of that gusset there, it's right at 4 inches. So again, make sure that's going to work for you. But because this is an adjustable drop and rise, we are going to be able to adjust our head position to accommodate different height trailers. Obviously, it's very important to keep your trailer nice and level as you're going down the road. So this is going to allow you to adjust your head so that you're going to be nice and level. If we have it in the drop position like it is here, from the top of our shank to the top of our ball platform, we're going to have a max drop of 7 inches. We could flip this over and put the head in the highest position. That would give us a max rise of 13 inches. And these holes are spaced about 1.25 inches apart. So that's going to give you a lot of fine tuning, a lot of adjustability there to make sure that you are nice and level with your trailer, keeping everything balanced and even. So our head itself does have this 2 5/16 inch hitch ball already installed. So that's going to be nice, not only that it's included, but it's already installed for you. So that's one less component that you're going to have to worry about putting together and torquing down. It's already torqued in place for you. This does, in my mind, one of the biggest standout features of this system is that it's going to have the required tilt already built in. So unlike some of your other weight distribution systems that you have to use washers and pile a bunch of washers on to achieve the proper tilt, you're not going to have to worry about that at all with this. That tilt is already built in. So that, in my mind, is one of the most convenient features of this SwayPro system. You can see on the back of our arm connectors here that we do have those built-in grease zerks. So it is going to be very convenient to add grease, make sure everything's well lubricated and maintained. And then our spring arms are connected to our head with these pins, so it's very easy to slide those out, slide them in when we're ready to go. Just get that hole lined up between the spring arm and that connection socket there, and then put that pin through. That's going to keep it in place. You're not going to have to worry about it. But inside here, inside our head assembly, we are going to have trunnions that are designed to hold the spring bars securely in position and place just enough tension on them to cause them to constantly force your trailer in line. So that's going to be our part of our sway control, is making sure that that trailer is going to stay in line. And these spring arms do flex appropriately for a nice controlled, even ride as you're going down the road. And these spring arms are really the main component in your weight distribution system to kind of provide that tension to keep that whole system level. And so, like I said, these are going to be very important depending on your weight capacity of your trailer. These bars can actually be switched out. So if you are needing to, if you're upgrading to a new trailer or something along those lines, you can use all the other components. Just switch out these spring bars for a heavier rated spring bar or a lighter rated spring bar, and they'll still work with this whole setup. So that's one of the really nice things about this, is the adjustability, so that instead of having to buy a whole new setup, you can just switch out those spring arms and you'll be ready to go. Now, the spring bars are connected to your trailer with this unique ratcheting latch lift bracket. So these will attach to your trailer's frame. You can see the bolt here will tighten down against your frame to make sure that it's going to be nice and snug. This will fit trailer frames up to 2 5/8 of an inch thick and between 3 and 6 inches tall. These will mount back about 29 inches back from your hitch ball. So you do want to make sure that that is going to work for your trailer. You're not going to have any cross beams or anything that would prevent you from installing these. If you do, this probably isn't the right system for you, because these are going to need to be right above the spring arms in order to engage properly. But to get these installed, or get the system installed, once you have these on your trailer frame, you'll install your weight distribution system in your tow vehicle. You'll then raise your tongue jack to kind of take some of the pressure off your spring bars. And then this bracket here, it's got this little lever that you'll slide to one side, and that will allow it to rotate forward. You'll line up the appropriate length of chain and slide one of those links in through the slot there. And then once you've got that all set up, you can use the included wrench, put it on that built-in nut, and then rotate that around. And that's going to produce that tension that you need on your spring bar. Once you lower your jack, it's going to engage, and it's going to give you that nice balance. When you're ready to disconnect, you'll want to be very careful that this doesn't spring forward on you, and then just reverse that process. Lift up on that back piece and allow that front to rotate forward like so. And then you'll take your chains out. So very, very simple, easy way to get installed. One of the nice things about this chain system, in addition to being able to back up, like I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a lot quieter than some of your other systems that use like a L bracket with steel on steel friction to keep your trailer in line. Those can be very noisy. They have loud pops, squeaking noises. So this is going to be a lot quieter for you. Typically, the downside of using chains is that they are going to be very flimsy, that you're going to have a lot of movement, so you don't have the option to have sway control with most chain systems. Because this does have this tight channel here that the chain fits in, you are not going to have to worry about that stability issue with this system. So it's going to take care of most of the issues that come along with having a chain system, while also experiencing all the benefits of a chain system. So really nice option here. High quality materials, a durable steel construction with a powder coat finish to help resist rust and corrosion. It is made here in the USA, so you can trust it's made to the high quality standards that we've come to know and trust for products that are made here in the US. And it also comes with a limited lifetime warranty. So if you were to have any problems with it, you're more than welcome to reach out to us here at Etrailer.com. We're always happy to work with our customers to make sure you're getting good quality products and having a good experience. So You can really rest easy knowing that this is going to be a high quality setup for you. Blue Ox is a well-known, well-trusted brand, so you can trust this is going to do a really good job for you. A few things to be sure this is going to work for you. That weight capacity is the main thing. If not, we do have those other options. Make sure that this shank is going to fit your trailer hitch, and that these brackets are going to be able to install 29 inches back from your hitch ball on your trailer. So as long as all that checks, as long as your setup checks all those boxes, this is going to be a great setup for you. They do include a few extras, a couple extra links to extend your safety chains, because this system is going to be a little bit longer than you probably are used to. So those will clip onto your hitch, give you a little bit of extra length. They do include bolts that are a little bit shorter for your mounting brackets there, in case there are any obstructions that prevent you from using those longer bolts. And they also have this reducer sleeve in case you were to ever have to switch out this hitch ball for a smaller one or something that has a smaller shank. They give you that reducer sleeve for that. So really a great setup for those of you who are wanting to have more stability and control, level out your trailer and ride setup so it's not such a strain on your tow vehicle. This is going to be a really great kit for you. That's going to complete our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with Etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.